Okay. Alright, we're gonna play some Duel Links today. But first, a little deck profile before we jump into the ongoing KC Cup, which started recently. So I'll be bringing in Gaia, which is one of the top decks in the format right now. Its skill, Dragon Knight's Path, has been nerfed, and I have been encountering some problems lately because this used to be you need to only return any card from your hand into your deck. So making you return a monster sort of changes the dynamic of the deck. You'd need a critical mass of monsters to be able to basically exchange for Galloping Gaia now. So hence the 23 card count. I'll only be testing this here, but normally this deck doesn't really brick enough. It's usually consistent enough that breaking isn't really too much of an issue, but I've been having problems with it as of late, so I guess the KC Cup would be a good time to try it out. So, first our monster. Our monster lineup. We have Gaia the Magical Knight. This is the main starter of the deck. Basically, if you control no monsters or your opponent controls a monster with more than 2300 attack, you can normal summon it without tributing, then special summon a level 5 dragon from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield. Of note, not everybody remembers that he can special summon from the graveyard. So more often than not, your opponent will tend to forget that little thing, and they have stuff like, let's say, I don't know if DD Crow is in this game yet. Probably be too good. But there we go. Basically, when you're searching with the field spell, you'd rather search Guy the Magical Knight because he gets all your play started more so than everyone else, more so than all the other monsters on this deck. And, even by himself, 2300 attack is pretty sizable. Up next is his partner in crime, Curse of Dragonfire. If this guy is normal or special summoned, you can basically pop a field spell. This is sort of mandatory. It's basically an on-summon thing. You really need to destroy something. I mean, you can decline here on Duel Links, but when you're playing this deck for the first time, you're just gonna keep clicking yes, and then you'll end up destroying your own field spell. Curse of Dragonfire is also the reason you don't really need polymerization in this deck, since he does it for you. Next is I guess the flex spot of this deck, Gaia the Fierce Knight Origin. I guess this is Gaia before he became the big boy here. This is basically the only normal summonable non-tribute monster in this deck. All of these other guys need some setup for them to basically special summon themselves onto the field, or normal summon in this case. I needed something to basically stall out, as a last resort, of course. But he can special summon himself by discarding any card from your hand, which can help. And he also acts as basically another copy of World Legacy Clash, which resets the attack power of Gaia the Magical Knight here. Or, you can also use Fierce. Excuse me. You can also use Gaia the Fierce Knight Origin to reset the attack of your opponent's monsters if they've been boosted somehow. Yeah. Although the tricky part is you can only use him during the battle phase, which can matter, especially if you're facing off in the mirror, but I needed a normal summonable monster. Next are one of Funov's, Soldier Guy the Fierce Knight. This is basically the only hand trap of the deck. Special summons himself by tributing any one of your fusions down here. He basically acts as the finisher if your opponent has low resources and life totals are low enough that he can basically swing in for the kill. He also has a secondary effect. It doesn't really come up too often, but it can help in a pinch. And our last one of fun of Dark Flare Dragon. This is basically discard fodder. You don't really summon this guy too often. 2400 is pretty beefy, but he's usually just discard fodder. He is just a spare body you can search off of the field spell here, but otherwise, he's there for chaos synergies because coincidentally, Magical Knight, Curse of Dragonfire, and Soldier Gaia. Heck, even the fusions. Are the fusions darks? Nope, they're not. But most of your main deck monsters are lights and darks, so they have chaos synergies there. So that's it for the monster lineup. Now for our spells. First off, Galloping Gaia. This is the card that makes this deck go around. Some builds only have one copy. I prefer to have two because spell and trap removal still exists, given how prevalent Mystical Space Typhoon has become because Destiny heroes have suddenly shot up to the meta now that Clock Tower is in the game. This basically does two things. The most common thing you're going to use it for is to basically get whatever piece you're missing from your hand. So if you have Gaia in hand, you can use this to search the dragon, or if you have the dragon in hand, you can use this to search Gaia. The other effect that really matters here is that your opponent cannot activate cards or effects during the battle phase while Gaia the Dragon Champion is in your monster zone. The two fusion monsters become Gaia the Dragon Champion when they're in the monster zones, so it basically turns all of them into Armadis. Near indestructible. I used to run Witchcrafters, and dealing against this deck is a nightmare. You basically have to stop them from playing before they can even set this field spell up, or else Witchcrafter Vere cannot negate Gaia's effects. Up next, we have Dragon's Mirror. This is basically backup fusion spell. You can fusion summon any of your fusions here by using materials on your field or in the graveyard. Funny enough, you can use Fierce Knight Origin as fusion material for some of them. Since his name is Gaia the Fierce Knight, so there's that. And basically, when you're low on resources, and this is a really good top deck. I used to run Power of the Guardians in this spot, but it can brick more often than not, and the Dragon's Mirror is a far more live draw compared to that. Up next is the other field spell of the deck, Gateway to Chaos. This is basically a blank. You use this to search out either Gaia the Magical Knight or Soldier Gaia the Fierce Knight. And then once you've established that, you use your skill, Dragon Knight's Path, to swap any excess monster you have in hand and then tutor for the other pieces. Next are limited cards, World Legacy Clash. This basically either can be used offensively or defensively. For offensive purposes, you can reduce the monster you're going to attack to. You can reduce their attack to 0, or you can use this to save any of your fusion monsters here from removal. And next is our one of fun of Spiral Spear Strike. You don't really need this in the deck. It's just really cute that if you're low on cards in hand and you use Sky Galloping Gaia here to search this out, it's basically a way to shuffle, hopefully to get you better draws. But it does allow you to draw too, but you need to discard one. And Gaia here, this Gaia, summons from the graveyard anyway, so pitching Curse of Dragonfire or Dark Flare Dragon is not really too much of a problem. Next is our only trap card in the deck, Ultimate Providence. Now, this hits about 90% of the meta, except one. The deck to beat for this deck in particular is Melodious. And Melodious has a monster. While you can negate their effects, it cannot be destroyed by conventional means. So in this spot, I'd rather have Book of Moon, since that basically gets rid of it, or rather solves 50% of the problems that the Melodious deck has against this deck in particular. Since, what was the name? Oh yeah, Bloom Diva. Yeah, Bloom Diva cannot be destroyed by traditional means. So rather than Ultimate Providence, I'd rather have Book of Moon, but I sadly cannot afford it at the moment. But yeah, if you have the budget for it, replace Ultimate Providence with Book of Moon. It's simply the better removal spell now. Of note, speaking of budget, most of the cards in this deck, including the extra deck, most of them can be obtained from the Gaia structure deck, so this is a relatively budget deck to get into. You just need a way to replace Dragon's Mirror, and yeah, you'll be good to go. Alright, now for the extra deck, not much to talk about here other than Gaia the Magical Knight of Dragons. This is our main boss monster and also our main win condition. Now, it basically has a quick effect pop. You can destroy anything on the field, but it loses 2600 attack. But if it destroys a monster by battle, it gains 2600 attack. So um, it's sort of repeatable for as long as you have the attack power to supply his ability. Next, we have Sky Galloping Gaia. This is basically just another body you can use. You can use like 2 copies of this. Some builds only run 1. I prefer to have 2 because why not? And the extra deck has a lot of space anyway. You really need 3 Magical Knight, but you only really need the 1 because all it does is search out Spiral Spear Strike for draw power. But he just inflicts piercing damage, 2600 again. It's pretty beefy, except against Blue Eyes, of course. But yeah, the only reason I have 2 is that I prefer to use these 2 to overlay into any of these rank 7s. Gaia Dragon Thunder Charger is basically an Xyz version of Sky Galloping Gaia. Dracosac, though, is spot removal. There was a reason this guy was meta way back when Dragon Rulers were a thing. Fortunately, I wasn't playing during that time, and I wasn't really playing after like the Duel Monsters era. I only got back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Around November of 2019, so I'm still relatively new to this game. I've only started playing this game seriously like I don't know 2 years ago now, I guess. But yeah, that's a deck profile, and we're gonna see if we're gonna kick some ass in the Kaiba Cup. Oh boy, Harpies. I basically have to stop them from summoning their boss monster, Cyber Slash.
Duel.
Ooh. She goes first. Summons right away. Pops her own field spell. And then... Okay, my turn. 2 cards in hand. Let's see what we pull off the top. Ooh. Not great. Let's activate skill. Let's send back... Yes, Dark Flare. Get the field spell. Activate that. Use the second effect. Select Cursed Dragonfire to reveal to our opponent and get the big boy. I'm horrified of what their back row is, so let's lead with this boy. Let's discard Cursed Dragonfire since he can be special summoned out of the graveyard anyway. Alrighty. Oh, I didn't mention this in the deck tech, but the Fierce Knight Origin can be used as like 2 tributes for a high level monster. So yeah, there's that. So he's basically a 1-card tribute. He's basically 1-card tribute fodder for Magical Knight here. Alright, he still has not done anything, which concerns me greatly. This is one of those times that Harpy's brick. I am gonna be having a shocked Pikachu face. Still not doing anything. Alrighty. Not gonna do too much yet. Haven't won yet. There we go. There we go. Alright. So I have a way to reset his attack should anything go wrong. And I have a recovery tool in Dragon's Mirror. And they just gave up. Alrighty. I guess they bricked pretty hard. Next duel. Oh boy, these are rank ups. I'm nervous.
Duel.
Oh my god. This is one of those games. Oh boy. I'd rather hide information. Let's see what they do. What could they be on? Of course, they're not playing what their character entails. It's a red ice deck. Okay. I think now would be a good time to negate this. But do I give up Dragon's Mirror for it? I don't think so. Still has 4 cards in hand, so he could still recover. He did send Archfiend of Lightning. So he could be summoning the new Red Ice Fusion. It's gonna suck, but I think I'm gonna have to do it. See if I regret that. Could potentially have more. Oh, he just sets. Alright, good. That was the right call. Alright. Let's draw a card. This sucks. Oh yeah, the top 5 cards of my deck are all of my spells and traps. Oh boy. Let's see what my opponent does here. 4 cards in hand. Anything could happen. Absolutely anything could happen here. He just passes. Oh, he does realize that he can still just shit. Well, if he's just gonna chill, I'm gonna chill too. Oh my god. Top 7 cards. Top 7 cards. It's all spells and traps. I already added so many monsters to this deck. Oh my god. Red Ice Fusion. I am sorry, sir, but I'm not gonna allow that. I am not gonna allow that. I tossed away one of my field spells for it. That should give away that I have another in hand. Any monster off the top basically unlocks this whole hand, and there we go. It was only 7 cards deep. Oh my god. One thing to fix this, draw even more cards. Show this. Jesus Christ, this is one of those weird games. Oh boy. Okay. Normal summon him. Always good to start with that. Special summon Curse of Dragonfire. No, I do not want to destroy my own field spell. I'd rather draw cards, thank you. Can fuse again later anyway. Especially depending on these top 2, whatever the top 2 cards of our library are. And we need a shuffle too. Oh boy. I believe in the power of the shuffle. Let's see what happens. Okay. Batoru. No, I do not want to activate that. Okay, 1900. More damage than I could ever hope for. Okay. That's okay. Let's end turn. See what they do. If they manage to remove this, it's fine. But I'm imagining he has like oh, that's good. Oh, that's really good. It's not a Red Ice deck, he's a Buster Blader deck. And I think I've managed to stop most of their big plays. I don't know what else they could have. Claw of Hermos. Alright, you can summon something out of the extra deck. What the fuck is this? Okay, it's equipped. Target monster will equip this card to it. Second attack. Okay, destroys itself. Oh, it's just so you can get Buster Blader out. Alrighty. Buster Blader while in the field or in the graveyard. Monster controls while in the graveyard. Target it, equip it. You want to crash? Would you like to crash monsters, good sir? Oh shit! Oh no. Alright. I think that seals the deal. Let's see what happens. Why does Buster Blader have such juicy thighs? Or is this just the armor? It's probably just the armor. Alright, he fused using my monster. Oh, I am so dead. Oh, he got Daddy Buster Blader. Didn't quite expect that. Unfortunately for you, you forgot I can do this. Unless this is... What's his original attack? 2-8? Yeah, I live. Oh, he just allowed it. Okay, he allowed it to happen. Very good. Very, very good. I don't want to discard that. Thank you. Wait, does this just say discard any card? Oh, I have to send a level 5 or higher. Alrighty. So that means... Yes, 4,500 defense though. So gonna be rough trying to get over that. Give it this. Send that. Probably shouldn't have done that now that I'm thinking about it. Should have left a monster in hand for Ultimate Providence. Oh, I did not need. Alright, I forgot about that. Wait. Oh god, because of oh god. He negates dragon effects. Well, I think I'm dead here. Shit, I forgot he does that. Cannot activate effects. I think I'm dead. God damn it. Forgot he does that. This was meta for a while in the paper game. Let's see what he does here. He inflicts piercing. So there's that. Inflicts piercing, right? Yeah. He can attack or cannot attack directly. Alright, no wonder he wasn't able to attack last turn. Cool. Yeah, that's smart. Getting rid of Cursed Dragonfire rather than this, since that reduces his attack. Oh god, I can't fusion summon. Yeah, I think I'm done here. Oh boy, I hate to do this, but yeah, I don't think I can mount a respectable comeback here. That was rough. I forgot he could do that. I'll send it nice. That was really dumb of me and smart of the opponent. Next duel. That's the second Harpy player I've played against today. Huh, that name's familiar. I think I've faced off against this guy before.
Duel.
This is an easy send. Alrighty. Opponent goes first. Let's see what they do. Okay. Pop your own field spell, sure. Channeler activates. Discard one. Special summon, I think, from the deck, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, discard a Harpy, special summon from the deck, get the Perfumer. Or is it Oracle? Oh, it's Oracle, not Perfumer. God damn it. Spheric Sign. So I'm gonna get the Egotist. Yep. And what else you can do here? Cyber Slash would be a good follow-up from here. But you'd need to back it up with something else. Alrighty. Yep, he does. So last card in hand is Elegant Egotist. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay then. Not leaving anything up to chance. Sure. So this is highly likely. What's the name of that card? The one that tributes to. It's the one that tributes a monster. I can't remember the exact name. But we're gonna do this first. Okay, what's the exact wording here? Speller Trap is activated. Target one monster your opponent controls, or one Harpy control. Alrighty. It needs to be a monster. Can't do anything yet, unless they find a way to bounce my shit back to hand. Okay. How do we navigate this? Cyber Slash can bounce anything at this point. Don't think I have a way around it. Let's see what happens. Activate it. He'll likely bounce it back to hand. Oh, letting it be. Alrighty. Yeah, because I don't think this is the right to bounce. It's either Curse of Dragonfire or when I'm trying to activate it for a fusion. Yeah, that would be the that would be the better time to do so. Still letting me go through with it. Alrighty. Okay. Still not. Oh my God! What do they have? Oh wait, because I haven't activated any spells and traps. Then what's their back row? Well, I guess just walk over. I'm gonna tap the other Harpy Lady. So you can't walk over mine. Although that means I can't exactly use my World Legacy Clash here, since that'll be fuel for Cyber's Flash to activate her shit. Yeah, this is gonna be a doozy. So activates that. He'll likely activate this. Yep. Return it to the hand. Not before. Pop something out. Whatever that is. And I can't activate World Legacy Clash here since what'll happen is since Magical Knight is no longer on the field, it won't be destroyed. Ooh, that was the right call. But now that I'm wide open, I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. I was basically forced to do that. It could have been a better play, but harpies are harpies. Oh boy. Upper ranks in KC Cup are harsh. Next duel. Ooh, this blue eyes. This had better be blue eyes. Of course, it's blue eyes. It's always blue eyes. Goes first and does nothing. Alright, let's see what I do here. Oh, that's a nice draw. That's a nice pick me up. Didn't do anything. Alrighty. Let's activate that skill. Oh, I did not mean to click that. Okay. Let's send this. Let's send the dragon back since we can search it out again. Activate that. It would do me good to not reveal Soldier Gaia here. That'll be a surprise for later. Huh? I'll be able to activate spells and traps anyway, so. And we'll be able to activate monster effects. Ooh, Ultimate Providencing me. Interesting. Alrighty. That's fine. His hand's empty though, so that means I still have recovery for next turn. Oh yeah. If that's another Ultimate Providence, I will not be surprised. Since that card is so easy to get. Comes out of a structure deck too. Again, don't reveal that I have Soldier Gaia in hand. Get another Magical Knight. Let's see that second Ultimate Providence. Oh, I'm in the clear. Alrighty. No, I do not want to destroy any of my field spells, thank you. I need those. Get the Fusion Boy out. Magical Knight of Dragons. Batoru. No, you will not be able to activate Maiden here because the field spell shuts it down. One card in hand. What's the worst they could have? Probably nothing. But this is Blue Eyes. They could have anything. Let's see what they got. Nothing. Alrighty. Next duel. Kessler. This could be anything. Infernities are not in the game yet, so I'm not too worried. Wait, are they in the game already? I don't know.
Duel.
Oh. Oh wait, this is a good hand. So I can use this. Search out Gaia. And swap field spells out. This usually catches most people off guard since I have 2 copies of the field spell. They destroy one and then boom, surprise, I have another. Aha. Normal summon Magical Knight. Yep, same old song and dance. As they say, this is full combo right here. No, I do not want to destroy my field spell. Thank you very much. And this. Alright, let's see if they can help this board. There we go. That's why I like Duel Links so much. It's a whole lot simpler than the paper game. Don't get me wrong, the paper game is still great, but Duel Links, you don't need to think too much. Okay. Truth of Summoning Kuribo. Okay, so he can basically counter all of my attacks. But I have my field spell up, so that's pretty moot. Sure. Oh god, Infernities are in this game. So they have it. Send one Infernity from your hand. Send it to the graveyard. Oh boy. I think I should stop this. Let's see what happens. It wasn't sent to graveyard by its own effects, so it can't do anything. Alright, cool. I think that stopped them. Another ultimate province. What does this do? If destroyed on the field, sent to graveyard first turn, you don't take battle damage. Well, don't plan on attacking that. Just attack your face down. It's Beetle. Alrighty. I don't know just how good the Infernity cards are, or rather, which Infernity cards are in this game. Sure. That's fine. Watch me draw the other. Oh boy, using Infernity Inferno. What does this do? Discard 2 cards and an equal number of Infernity from deck to grave. Oh boy, this is where I start spamming. Tribute that, special summon 2, sure. That's not what I stop. What you should stop is whatever their payoff is. He can make a 7. Special summoned. Infernity card from deck to hand, sure. Another Infernity launcher, sure.